No, wait, up, yep. Okay, there we go. Sorry. Okay, that is so much better now. I can see that my voice now, and I can see that the music's playing, so that's good. Sorry about that. I just didn't want you to. I'm worried that last time. Wait, up, yep. Okay, there we go. Sorry. Okay. Cool. Okay, and my voice sounds good. The volume's good. Well, my voice sounds like it does usually. I'm, I shouldn't have this. I got this new tea today, top of the morning. And it's gonna. I'll let you know on Saturday how it is, because I don't want to have it tonight, because it's. This is the one of those higher caffeinated ones, and it's not what I need before I go to bed. So, anyway, I've been working on some more character sheets for my comic. And here's some. I'm gonna clean these up, but this is a rough concept for the for a character that shows up early in the story, like a side character, someone who kind of tries to convince June that she should use her magic any way she wishes, like that. It's musical magic is really powerful, and she should just cut loose and have fun with it, and not worry about the repercussions. And then she shows her eyes, and she's just like clearly starting to change into something else. So it's like even she's ignoring the fact that this, even like fairy folk aren't safe from like the dangers of this magic, the wild magic that's a mix of the two worlds in this comic. So, but today we're going to be doing some creatures. So, hold on. I'm gonna look up. Some creatures from I think I'm gonna try and draw the Bruxa from The Witcher. Yeah, because oh boy, yeah, that was. This takes me back. The I remember. It's funny. I remember this creature kind of from The Witcher 3. The expansion pack was really well done. And it's funny because at the time I was playing a lot of Dark Souls, and I was like, whatever, The Witcher's not going to be that hard after this. And then I played this expansion, and I had to go down to the easy mode to beat the final boss. Like, I don't know what it was about this beast, or the vampire lord, but he was rough. Like, and it like suddenly it went from like when you fought him earlier in the game, like you were in much tighter quarters with him, and you'd think those would be the harder fights, but nope. It was when he had an entire like roof, or was it a rooftop, or was it? No, it was like a part of his estate that you're fighting on, and like just wrecked me. Like he has this like special move he does where he just like shoots like a column of bats at you and then he dive bombs you. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. How do I fight this? So, so like the majority of the clothes ripped. Dun, 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 dun. One second. Just gotta. Sorry. There we go. Oh, that's what I should have done. Oh well. I'll have some afterwards. Hope he's okay. The body's been stretched out a bit, so this one I'm gonna say was because in the folklore it sounds like sometimes these are more likely to be women than men. Like so, I mean, it can be both, but it's I think. And clearly it is actually both, but for this drawing I'm going to make it one of the ones. Or maybe, yeah, whatever. And I'll make it one of the men, because it's just going to be a bulky mid chest and in like the clothing of a lord of a castle, or of a manor, I should say. Should I? I kind of want to change the pose though. Almost want to make like a yeah, like he's coming down like really fast. Like, maybe it's like a how should I do this? We can do a couple different rough sketches and then I can finish this one up. Yeah, I've been looking up these animal channels because I just like to unwind at the end of the day with something positive. And I never realized, like, I know that I always knew the hawks that I mean that hawks that bats were pollinators, but I didn't realize how like crucial they are. Like, I mean, they go so much further than like most other pollinators out there. Like, the, I'm not sure if they how they compete with bees, but versus other, but they may be like at least second place, if not first. Anyway, but unfortunately, they're also incubators for diseases, so that kind of makes them unpopular, despite their usefulness. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, the the um the expansion packs for Witcher were like something I have a very rare thing, which was that like they actually cared. It was so amazing to see a company that was like really just trying to make something great. I think, and I mean, I'm not saying that like I didn't play Cyberpunk, so I can't comment on that. But I think with The Witcher, they just like, especially with the third one, they really got lightning in a bottle there. I think that expectation kind of unfortunately followed them to projects where that wouldn't be as likely to happen. So, hey, thank you. How I hope you're having a good. Hope you're having a good day. Thanks for the comments. 1 second. Thanks. Yeah, I'm doing. Today is going to be a day where I'm doing. As the title says, like folklore, but I'm doing mostly like Witcher stuff is the focus. So this is the what's it called? Oh my gosh, I already forgot again. Yucca, I think was what it was called. Yucca. Where'd it go? 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 Oh no, I lost my page. Oh, I know why, because it's over here. Oh, this is a, wow, I'm way off. A Bruxa. Yeah. They appeared in Witcher 2 and 3, the Blood and Wine expansion, and yeah, that was a really fun game. I like I was saying earlier, I played it like right after I'd been playing things like Bloodborne and Dark Souls, so I kind of like was a bit too sure of myself when I played it. I'm like, oh, this will be nothing. and then it schooled me. But yeah, no, this is. I love drawing this kind of stuff. And like the way I got good at, or well, the way I got to the level I'm at with my with like animal anatomy and human anatomy was just like purpose, like drawing it even when I knew I wasn't drawing it perfect, and then just like going back and looking at it and seeing what I didn't do right. And like that's why speed paints are really good, or time-lapse videos. Like they give you a chance to look at your art and be like, what did I do right, what did I do wrong? And since you can look at it again and again, you don't have to worry about like falling in the trappings of like any artist, which is that you look at other people's work and you're just like, oh, my artwork's nowhere near that good. But when you can just look at it over time, it's like, oh, okay, I see what I did wrong here, and you can fix it. Yeah, this guy's. But I like to go gestural with my style. I know that a lot of people are, because my favorite artists do that. Like Scotty Young. Like I love his art style, and it's very like sketchy and all over the place. So I kind of like to do my version of that. Cool. Yeah, this guy's. I'm pretty happy with this. This came out even better than I thought. I'm a big fan of like creatures with long claws. I don't know why. Like you can see with my model, I went for the like dragon claw. Holding my little buddy. It's a little wisp. And I think when I get around to upgrading my model, I'm gonna make him on top of my head, and I'll bounce around to my horns. Let's do one more touch, because I can make this whole thing black and white, but I kind of want to do that Hellboy thing, of like adding in like just red for the eyes. Maybe just for the eyes, and maybe the front fangs? Or the mouth. No, just the eyes. Yeah, everything else is going to be, I'll make shades of gray, and then it'll be like just this like really cool dark silhouette. So let's make another one. Whoops. So let's see who should I do next? Also, by the way, this video is just a request of one of my viewers. So if you have if anyone has a certain folklore that you really like and you'd like to see me try out, I'm always excited to try something new. So just let me know in the comments or in the chat, and I'll give it a shot, because I love learning about this stuff. So let's see what we got. The Bruxa, the Women of Fire. Let's see. And then we can go to the game creatures, which are things like Forest, the Strug. Forest. It's beautiful music. Huh. Okay. I was looking at some things that aren't from The Witcher. What's the Chernobyl? Oh yeah, the Chernobyl are the flying demons. And that's too much like this. Whoops. Why did that come up? What are you? Sorugami. Guys. Okay, Huh. There's some kind of like monkey demon, it looks like. Yeah, evil monkey deities. Wait, this is... How come this isn't... I guess maybe they're... Are they in the game? You know what? I'm going to draw this guy, because I... Even though I've drawn him before, kind of. It's the Leshy from Celtic and Scandinavian folklore. It's kind of this... It's a forest spirit. And then it says it's possessing a deer skull as a head, and then its limbs are like roots and yeah, tree like. That's gonna be good. Oh, I never tried that. Interesting. It calls upon crows and wolves, which is That's interesting because crows and wolves naturally work together, so I wonder if that was just people noticing early on and thinking that it was a forest spirit that was making these two things work together, when in fact they just naturally do that in nature. Like it's a beneficial relationship between the two. I don't know. That's just me thinking out loud, though. Who could say? There are so many things in nature that if you're not a skilled hiker, they can be really dangerous. And I think so many bits of folklore were just cautionary ways of telling people that you're gonna get really hurt out there. It's like if you're just a normal person who's not a trained someone who travels a lot, then you could really get hurt. There's wild animals everywhere, and things like landslides happen, and so many other things, and you just can never predict. So yeah, I think it was probably just their way of telling people to be careful. You know what I'm gonna do? 1 second. I'm gonna look up instead of just improvising it like this, I'm gonna actually look up some reference. So go to Pinterest. And deer skull. Because I don't have one of those here. At least not yet. Okay. Man. It's funny that something that... I mean, I guess... Normally you shouldn't mess with one anyway, but... When they don't... Yeah, when they don't have skin on them, they look even... They really do look... Pretty like... creepy. We want to do more like... Beep, 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 beep. To see how over the top I can get with these horns. I mean, with the antlers. Because antlers get pretty big. Like, I'm trying to think. I'm not a hunter, but I know that they can have quite a lot of points on them to their horns. I mean, they keep saying horns, antlers. Longer. Not big enough. Actually, I don't know. They're pretty big, so maybe in comparison, having the wolves like... I'll fix this. This is very rough, and this does not look like a wolf right now. It's very rough. I think the problem is it looks small and more like a hyena right now. Because Not quite. Sorry, I'm spending a lot of time on this. I apologize for how long this is taking. I just really wanted to make, like, the fact that it's just this forest spirit, and I wanted to, because the last time I did one of these, it was my, where'd he go? Oh, there he is. It was this. Do 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 do. And that's the mixture of a T-Rex with a Leshy. So I just wanted to make this as clear as possible that this is just what they look like normally, like they're just this elemental force of just wrath. Like they're aren't they the spirit? Are they the spirits of men in them? I forget. I want to check. Leshy. Where are you, Leshy? Okay. Another one that'd be fun to draw just because of what I've been drawing is, I don't know if this is in, this was in a different game, but the, oh gosh, I really apologize, is there a, it's also otherwise known as Grim. It's, it doesn't give me the phonetic spelling, but it's, Fussagrimmin, yeah. Fussagrimmin is this water spirit that lures people into its nest, which is usually behind a waterfall. And it was just funny because there's a Japanese one just like that too, but it's it plays. It's like a spider creature that hides in, I think, in caves and plays songs like really nice songs like those ones that you hear. Oh gosh, I'm forgetting the name of that instrument, but it's the board with the several strings on it that you pluck, and it with the that special tool, and it makes a really nice sound. But anyway, this thing does that with the threads of its web, and when the people come in, they get caught, and then it does what a spider does. So, yeah. But the Striga might be another one I'll do after this one. Because, yeah, with the, it's funny because in The Witcher, it didn't, the game, I think it did have a deer skull, but in the show it didn't. In the show, it was mainly just this like creature that was mainly just bark, like it was just like, and it attacked the castle. It attacked the Witcher castle. I think it had infected one of the people with its curse, or which I didn't know that it spread. But apparently in this version, like it could like hide inside people or something, and like it like suddenly revealed itself to be this creature, and it attacked all the Witchers and took out a few of them. So yeah, it's got like limbs that can stretch and. Actually, I'm gonna make this just moss. Like it's just I think in the game that's what it was. It had like it had just like just leaves all over it, and it was like I don't think you ran into too many of these in that game, if I remember right. I think they were pretty rare. About as rare as the werewolves, thankfully. Because, man, I never understood. That was one of the fights early on that almost got me, was fighting a werewolf. Like, that thing just... I don't know. I think the mechanics of the game for that were broken or something. Because the game was broken because I couldn't win. Nah, I really think something was up because I had to cheapskate it and like hide behind a rock and like shoot fire magic at it and whittle its health down that way from a distance, and that didn't seem like the right way to do it, but it's how I did it. Because I'm just like, I'm not gonna lose my mind here. This isn't fun. I don't remember if in the game they could summon companions. There's a whole lot of wolves around this one. Kind of doing the Secret of Kells with some of them just to draw them faster. Man, I love those movies. If anyone hasn't seen the Book of Kells, I highly recommend it, along with Song of the Sea. I was about to say Tales of Earthsea, and I'm like, no. That's not that's not even, I wouldn't even 100% recommend that one. It's, I mean, it's a good book. I definitely recommend reading the book. But if you like magic stuff, stories with mages and where they're the main character. There we go. Oh, a bunch of wolves, and it's fair. I know it's rough, but it's kind of the point. These things are really... I mean, I might go back in and clean up some of these for the folklore section, because these are pretty good concepts to play off of. But I think that's good for the second one. Let's move on to another one. So, who should I do for my third creature? I think I said I was going to do... Strika, maybe? Nope. I think the Strika was the thing that almost killed him while he... Well, wait, no, this is something else. Huh. Yeah, I don't really remember that. I don't... Strika. I'm gonna look up other... folklore. Strika is usually a female demon in Slavic mythology, which stems from Strix and Roman. Oh, it's similar to a vampire. Okay, it's like a vampire, but it's more like a magic curse that made someone into one, is what it sounds like. Let's find something else. What are some other cool monsters from... There we go, Night Wraith. I think these were just like... Yeah, they're just a type of spirit that you fought. So... But I don't like drawing ghosts. At least not... I do, like some, but... Wait, what? Oh, right! Wait... Hold on. Wait, are these... These can't all be creatures from The Witcher. There must be a lot of things in the early games that that never showed up again, because there's a lot of creatures from other places. Noon Wraith. Well, yeah, I'll draw this one again, because I did kind of draw this one once for, I forget what it was. I think it was for Halloween. So I'll redraw this one. I won't just cheat and bring up the picture, because that wouldn't be fair. But we will use a camera shot from our angle from one of these. Let's see if I can find a good one. And this is a ghost that's pretty imposing, so it should be doing something not like it should be an action pose that looks scary. I guess this could work. Just like a back shot, kind of like a side, but with the back exposed kind of look. And then the arms are up here, going like this. And boom, ba boom, ba boom, ba boom. I'll do the thing where I cover the eyes and then just I don't want to make it too scary, but it's kind of got this like I'm gonna give it like my style for the comic, where it's kind of got like just try and make things simple and easy to reproduce. So for this, I'm gonna do that too. Oops. And give her long claws too, even though I think they did not have that. I don't remember if they had that actually. I think they were kind of. I'll make them short but sharp. Shorter but sharp nails. Ba-ba-ba. Okay, let's see. Yeah, because today was going to be I think I'll save it for Saturday, but I was going to do action poses. So I think I'll save that for Saturday. And I'm going to do one more drawing after this one, because I am having fun. I would hate to miss a chance to talk to someone else too, so. Maybe one eye is showing. just kind of like the hollow, empty. These things are just. Wasn't there something about they held farming tools? Let me see. Because I did draw her with noon wraiths, high noon, sadness. Huh. Okay. Yeah, I guess they just enchant people. So maybe they wouldn't even have sharp teeth. Maybe they would just be like... They would just have like a regular... But with the claws, and they just dance, and you... I don't know though, because it says you're afraid, so I imagine they would have to have something to be afraid of. So I'm going to stick with my teeth, my concept. Oh my gosh, stop it. Sorry, my my antivirus is doing its job, but I need to tell it to chill when it comes to telling me it's doing its job. Because it's like, I blocked two, and it's like, yes, here's your gold star. Oh, did I? No? Okay, weird. I thought I put a I thought I put a border on it accidentally on my line. But I didn't, so phew. You know what? I'm gonna change where that arm is. I don't like it there. If she's a dancer, she's gonna have... It's a shame because I did have some better reference for dancing, but I only read about the that part of the description after I was mostly done. So always be sure what you're drawing. Man, he is off the grid. Jeez. Huh. Anyway. Also, if any other artists check out my stream and would like to draw with me, let me know. I've been looking for people to draw with, so I'm going to continue to look on Discord, but I'm perfectly comfortable drawing with anyone because I did that in the past on back when I drew on Instagram more. I used to just let anyone just start talking to me while I draw. It's so much more fun to work with other people. You know, I think I'm gonna finish with the my oh my gosh, I get it. You're doing your job. Stop bothering me while I'm drawing. Sorry. I'm not mad. I don't think I can. I love that thing, that part from Last Airbender. Trying to find a good reference of I think I know. Oh, this one's. Oh, that would have been better for this character. I'm gonna redraw that one really quick. I just want to try a different pose. Sorry, I just really like this pose better. I'm changing the dress too, so it's not like a copy. But I just like what the dress is doing here. Also, I started watching that free run anime, and it's really interesting seeing like a time lapse from or like a story being told from the point of view of a being that lives much longer than us. Because the only other time I've seen an anime like that was with oh god, what was that one called? It was that really depressing anime about the the creature that was not. It was just this like. It spent the majority of its early life as just a rock, and then it was a wolf for a little while, and then it was. I think. Then it found a person, so it copied them, and then I think it kept that form, but it kind of just like kept finding new people and changing its appearance to different people. But it couldn't really speak. So it was an interesting idea. But this is cool because it's just like a elf, so you get like to appreciate more the whole like part of Lord of the Rings that Mr. Smith or Elrond, that's Elrond, right? Yeah, that he hinted at to his daughter, where he's like, look, I know you like this human, but their lifespan is like a tiny fragment of ours. So you'll just spend the rest of your existence mourning over this human. And he really didn't want that for his daughter. So it's like, and I think it comes across in the movie as kind of like authoritarian and almost cruel, but in a way he's really trying to be. He doesn't want to see his daughter in pain. And I think the bigger part because the movie obviously has to push everything to be like super dramatic, so there's like this sad music behind it and stuff, but I'm pretty sure in the book it was much more like a lot of the scenes, it was a lot more chill, and it was just like him being like stating a fact. Like, it's like, yeah, this won't end well for you. Maybe she's got like a stretched, that creepy like mouth being held together. And just like ripped clothing over. That's better. I think that's slightly better than the other one. Just a long-haired. The witch. Scariest witch of them all. The witch that cleans. It's like if you can tell. I'm gonna give her heels, but not the high heels. I'm gonna give her just regular heels, or like not whatever that's called, where it's like these kind of boots. So maybe this is a more modern version of this creature than Witcher, but that's okay. Okay, so we got that one, and we're gonna do one more, which is the I think I was gonna make it the Grim, or whatever it was called, because I've been drawing a lot of I don't know if this is a creature that's been in. This was actually in I forget the name of that game, but there's this game with a boy who's trying to find his sister, and she's missing in the woods. But and there's this entire part where there's this creature in this pond that's hunting you, that's trying to like control you with its magic, and then it tries to hurt you with its magic, and then it just straight up wants to fight you. So, and it ends up pretty violent. Maybe that was the that's Pesta, the Noken. That's funny that the Noken's a lot like the Kelpie. What is it with... Huh. I wonder why so many folklore... Do people just not know how to ride horses sometimes, and then they blame it on spirits? Because there's... The Kelpie and the Noken both are horses that drowned people. So it's like... Are they, or are you guys just really bad at handling your horses, and you keep leading them into ponds where they buck you off because they don't want to drown? Or you're just not good at handling them. The Kiki... I'm going to look up what this actually is. Kiki Moira. Copy... Because this would be a good one to end on if I'm going to be keeping with the Witcher theme. Okay, it's a house spirit. Huh. Why do they think... What? Weird. How come they're calling that a Kikimoira and it just looks like a giant fiend spider? Like, it doesn't look like... Huh. That's interesting, because the first monster that he fights in the TV show was called that, but Kikimoira are just house spirits that are like dark shadows, which is funny because it's like... Even now we have a new name for that with the what is it, paralysis demon or whatever it's called, where people who have sleep paralysis see this like dark shadow. What if it's just a Kikimoira being like, hey, I live here too. But like, let's see what the Noken is, because oh, that was that thing that looked like the horse. I forgot. Dragon or Draugr. Myling. Myling stories tell of the ghosts of... I don't want to draw that. That is a creature from Witcher 3, but I don't want to draw that. I remember there was a quest in Witcher 3 where there was this this guy, his I won't spoil who, but he finds out he has a son that's like unbaptized, and it became, and unfortunately passed, and it became this creature. So he, you have to hunt. You either have to, finish it off or tell him to. I can't remember. There's Dopplers. There's Djinns. What is this? The Hirika's castle. Said to be even rarer than a dragon. Huh. Hirika. I'm gonna look at what this is actually. Let's see. Search the web. Oh, okay. I think. I mean, it's interesting, but it's not something I want to draw. It's just kind of like a in the same family as like goblins, but then like a more peaceful version of a goblin, essentially. Because you know how goblins have there's multiple different types, like hobs and bogs, and there's like so many different kinds. Changelings. Now, who should I do for my last one, though? I'm trying to think. Like, who would be a good final creature? Maybe just why don't we just do a Draugr? Yeah. I'll do, I'm gonna do a Elder Scrolls one. Dun 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 dun. Oop. This video's are not now been copyright strict. I laugh, but it probably will because of that. I was such a huge fan of these games. I gotta hand it to them too. Like the Draugr in this game were just like, I mean, they started off as kind of just like undead that were just tough. But they quickly got really nasty, and this is going to be one of the ones that's more nasty. I'm actually going to make it doing a dragon shout. Because they could learn how to do shouts too, like your character, where they would just like do this, the they do the Fus Roda kind of shout that would knock you over. Which, when you're fighting like 4 guys, is a really annoying thing to get hit by. It's like, come on, man. It's like we both know how this is going to end. Can I just finish you off quick? It's like I just took out the main dragon dude, and I just want to go into this into your tomb to just find the shout that's hidden in here. Don't want to fight you. Just go back to bed, please. And in from some of the folklore that I've read about them, they are even more nasty in the folklore because, like, I think there was one that in a story that, like, these Chronicles of Odin or something, where he said that this one warrior found one on his farm and tried to scare it off, tried to beat it, and it, like, turned into like a half bear. And even then, he did manage to beat it because he was this really great warrior, but unfortunately he forgot the other part of their lore, which is that if you beat them, you're cursed. Like, you'll be forever afraid to get into a fight and you lose your honor. But fortunately in Skyrim, that's not how it goes. So I need to look up a picture of them. I think I'm drawing this wrong. It's been a while since I played, so I apologize. Let's see, Draugr. Images. Oh, that's what they... Well, I had the wrong kind of helmet. That's why. I went a bit nuts with the helmet. Although, some of them have helmets like that. Okay, well, I'm not that far off. I think it just looks off because I'm not... Because this looks like skin. Although they do have some skin, so... I mean, this could just be one that has more than... I bet my antivirus is thinks that my streaming is is a security risk. That must be it. Okay, that's what it is. Not the streaming thing, but they have, I forgot they have this bit here that goes down. And then on the sides, it goes like this. So I'm going to make mine a little different and give it these horns instead. Because usually they have... Well, I could actually give it those two, actually. In the middle. That actually looks pretty cool. Like a pretty metal, actually. It's got like these, like... Because they usually just have these... horns that stick up like that. And in folklore, they were incredibly strong. Like, think like, what if the Hulk could shapeshift into a bear or any like large beast, but even when it's in its human form, it has like unnatural strength. So maybe I'll make it like dual wielding two-handed swords. Like no problem at all. Kind of like a Dark Souls boss. I'm gonna make it wielding two, like some special swords from the game. What were some good ones? My favorites were Chillrend, and there's that Ghost Blade. So I'll make those. Chillrend just looked cool, and the Ghost Blade I never really used because it's just a Draugr weapon that is transparent. It doesn't do much extra damage. It just looks cool, and I think it did ice damage. But Chillrend does so much more damage than that, so I was always like, yeah, I'll just use that. Fußrotter! Well, 1 second, I'm gonna go back through all my drawings, so just give me 1 second. Because it's almost time for the stream, but I'm really happy I stuck with it because I had so much fun drawing. And this is a good sign for like what I want to do with this stream, my art channel in general, because I was a little worried, or just maybe not, just slightly worried that I might be just grasping at straws with this doing the folklore, folklore corner corner of my art channel, which I'm going to work on this month. And I was going to start with Celtic, and then probably go into this actually, Scandinavian folklore and Norse, that kind of stuff. Next, after the Celtic stuff, so do 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 do. I'm gonna hold on, just to give this a little more cool, like, kind of like with the first one. I'm gonna do that and that, so that he's kind of got like this, and this blade is the ghost one, so it's going to be just this color. Even though his was more of a, I can put a blue on it too, but and then this one was more like just a green. Oh no, wait, Children was blue, but I'm gonna make this a glass sword actually. So it's like this emerald blade, and then the other one's a like an ice blade with just this like frost effect around it. Just chilling the air, and I'm gonna try and find I had a cool, I can do the crackle actually. I said I can do the crackle. There. And this one can have just like this death magic around it, like life sap kind of energy coming off of it. And then he's mostly just like dark colors. I'm just gonna fill him in really quick with a first with just this. Very desaturated kind of look to them. I'll make the armor look a little nicer once I get this part colored. But the whole point is that they're like hundreds to over 1,000 years old sometimes, so probably hundreds actually usually, and they're just a walking cursed warrior that there's just no good way of fighting them. Although in this game, there's a very easy way of fighting them, and it's called fire. They don't like fire at all in that game. One sec, I'm just gonna look really quick at this. Yeah, they're only a couple colors. So I'm gonna give it like a dirty, like some of the armor, the metals will be like this, like old aged metal kind of look to them on the edges, and maybe like where's that speckle? Here we go. I'll give him like a light, kind of like, that's too big. It's like worn speckled texture over the metal. I might make this even darker, actually. Or I might, let's see. I might go into a little bit of blue for the armor. Just to give it a little more variety. The other important thing to do that I'm going to do now is the final bit of detail should be some chainmail underneath this to make these guys look even tougher, like they Like, these were... These aren't nobodies. These were, like, very well-known warriors in their time. So you're going up against these warriors of, like, powerful guys, usually, that some cases were part of this group that worshiped dragons and learned their language. So that looks pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with that, actually. So this is coming along nice. I might actually finish this guy up because I'm having so much fun with him. But I just don't... Let me see how we're doing. Sorry. Yeah, it's been an hour and a half. I think this is a good place to call it. Just a reminder, I'll be streaming on Saturday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If I can do I'm trying to figure out how to stream from my iPad, and if I can get that to work, then I'll do that. But at the moment, I'm probably not, or if I do, it's probably going to be just on Instagram, probably, or somewhere else. I don't know. But anyway, it's best just to assume that I'm just going to stream on Saturday. So, thank you, Kazumi, for dropping by, and everyone else who's watching, and everyone in the future who watches this. I hope you enjoyed this fun little trip down the folklore of like various video games based around Scandinavian and mythology, mostly. I think, mostly that. So let's go down what we did. Oops. Started with the Bruca, which is a type of is that what it was? Bruca, right? One moment. Yep, Bruxa. I'm sorry, I can't. Oh boy, my brain today. Bruxa. It's a type of shapeshifter in the vampire family. It can be either a woman. It's usually women, but there's been men ones as well. And like, for instance, the main villain in the Blood and Wine expansion that's what they were. And boy howdy, that was a tough final fight in that. But I'm pretty happy with how this one came out too. Like, I wanted to get the energy of, like, it's about to, like, dart down and strike. And I'm gonna add to the silhouette by making it mostly just really dark colors, kind of like what I did with the Draugr. So, and here's the it looks like he's waving. He's like, how's it going? But I could have made him look a little more menacing, probably. So I might puff him out more if I finish this, if I go back to this guy. But they're just they're these forest spirits that call upon nature to help them. So I have him, like, surrounded by wolves. And they're just like this guardian of the forest, kind of. And this is the noon wraith, like, kind of covers the night wraiths, and they're essentially like these different types of ghosts that lure men to dance with them until they die of fright, essentially. And this is one that can, like, catch people during the day, apparently. But it... not real. This is another drawing of one. This one's rougher, but I like the pose better. I might clean it up a little more. More like a more modern version of one. Because she's got like, just... She looks like she's enjoying herself more. Like she's got this like, just... I might even push this pose more and change this one to be the one. And then we got this, my final drawing, which I'm really happy about, which was the Draugr, an ancient warrior. And in Skyrim, they were part of this dragon worshipping cult, that so they could speak the dragon's tongue, which is why the stronger of them could actually like use shouts at you, which was not fun. But fortunately, they didn't learn any of the good ones, like death, because that would be really broken if they could just do that. But they could knock you over with Fusor Da, which I didn't like. But and some of them had really strong elemental weapons later in the game. If you got up to like level 40 or 30, actually even 30, they're pretty tough. But I made this one like this one's wearing like a lot of armor and everything. And as I was saying when I was talking about this earlier, in Norse mythology, they were they could also shapeshift and change their muscle mass to be even stronger, or they could grow into a bear, which means even stronger. And they were also, they could curse you, so you would be afraid to fight, which in that culture was worse than a death sentence. So, because you couldn't end up in Valhalla, so if you were a coward, you ended up in Helheim. So, not good for them. But yeah, it's been really fun drawing all this stuff. I'm really excited to do some more. I might actually do more on Saturday, actually, because I had a lot of fun with this. I know I said I'll try and, I said I was going to do poses, and I will, but I think I'm going to combine them with some more humanoid folklore. Like I'll look more into, maybe I'll do some of the like Celtic gods or something like that, or their deities, because they had a whole bunch. So, yeah. Thank you all for watching. I'll be streaming again on Saturday, so I look forward to seeing you all then. And I'll let you know if things change, but that's the plan at the moment. So, have an excellent night. Take care.